Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Life of Lainebut. It's Q&A time. We're gonna start with the less juicy questions and just work our way up, okay? The first question is, what are your favorite gluten-free foods or brands? Honestly, I wish I had a better answer to this. Sebasti's Pizza, I think that's how you say it, at Costco. Frozen pizza, gluten-free, really good. I usually get char bread because it's there at the grocery store that I shop at. The bread is like fine. I don't really remember what real bread tastes like anymore, but the ciabatta, is that how you say it? Ciabatta buns, I've been having those this week. Really good. Oh, but you know what I did just have? Boom Chicka Pop popcorn. They have like 4 holiday flavors and I had the hot cocoa marshmallow one. What is your favorite movie of all time? The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten? I've been sick for 3 weeks now. My cough syrup is pretty bad. Dream destination. My aunt went to Iceland this summer. That looked really cool. Who would win in a fight, you or 100 potato-sized bears? I don't know. I would have to know if the bear's strength is proportional to like if they were coming at me all at once or like one at a time, or maybe if they were just like all around me all at once, I think they would win. It also, is this a fight to the death? Favorite thing about Purdue? Probably my favorite thing about Purdue is the size for a bunch of different reasons. Number one, just like feeling like you're in a movie walking on campus, and also like all the money that comes with being a bigger school and a state school, all the opportunities that come with being bigger size, lots of different people and people to meet. I feel like that sums it up pretty well. What is your biggest regret? The way I've treated people in the past. I think some people deserve to be treated a lot better, or like didn't deserve to, but I should have treated them better anyway. But also in some instances not being as assertive as I should have been. How do you feel you've changed in the past year-ish? Oh, okay. Well, I do have some fun news for you guys. I'm working, not my dream job, but kind of my dream for right now job, and I'm really happy with it right now. I'm working for an ethical and sustainable clothing brand, making TikTok content and doing a couple other things for them. And I'm gonna use it as an internship for school, and it's very, very close to what I want to be doing when I graduate college, so I'm really happy and really excited about that. I'm not really sure how much I should share, but if you guys want to hear more, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Obviously, I've changed schools and that's been really cool, and moved states technically, I guess, within the past year. Oh, well, you guys already know this, but I started climbing and I've been doing that a lot more frequently now. Those are some ways I've changed. My life has changed in the past year. Do you set goals, and what are they? Kind of. I don't really know necessarily what my goals are or like what my dream life or dream job looks like. What was the question? So yes, I set goals. I should probably set them harder, but I guess long-term goals, like I just don't, again, I have an abstract picture of what I want, but I don't know exactly what I want my life to look like now or in the future. Biggest habit that you wish you had? Probably more spiritual discipline. What are your that girl dream goals? So I guess this is just like maybe an extension of that. I wish that I was better at getting up early. I say every morning that I'm going to start a new habit and get up early, and I don't. Just keeping a more organized room. I wish I was more consistent with cooking. Cooking is something I love doing. I like to spend a lot of time on it, but then I'll spend a lot of time making a meal that I can eat like for 3 nights for dinner, and then I'm like kind of burnt out to make lunch or breakfast, and that's not really good. So that would be something. Obviously, working out more often. What is something you have learned about yourself since school started and since moving out? I guess that I can be a lot of the things that I want to be. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like I said, I don't really know. I know that I want to move around in the future. I am pretty sure that I want to be working in ethical and sustainable fashion, doing social media stuff. Other than that, couldn't really tell you. How is zero waste going? Yeah, so it's going really well compared to like the average college student or person my age or whatever. I'm probably lower waste and probably more environmentally conscious. It's definitely become less of a priority recently. To actually be eco-friendly, it has to be a sustainable practice for you. And I think for a long time I was really burning myself out with everything, but it was like so much at one time. I thought it was kind of a choice between completely always thinking about sustainability or like quitting and never doing it again. It turns out that's not your only options, and that you can be, you know, like an imperfect environmentalist and stuff. What motivates you to continue making videos? I don't really have a good answer. My friend Harry, who's a YouTuber here at Purdue, he posts all the time and he's super on top of it and he's super consistent and he has a really nice following and he's growing really like steadily and stuff. And he put something on his story the other day. Someone asked, I think it might have been me. Someone, maybe me, asked him, how do you stay motivated to make videos? But it was just something about how like if you love something, you don't really, it's not really like a chore, or at least like YouTube, like. So I'm kind of in the process right now, if you're interested, of finding out what makes me want to make videos versus what makes me procrastinate making them or not make them at all. So I don't know, but I'm working on finding out. So guys, we're gonna talk about dating now and relationships and all things romantic. But I wanted to tell you about the correlation between my desire for a relationship and how much I've talked about it on YouTube. To start for you, this is time to here. Okay. Well, not down here. Maybe like, wait. Oh, I don't want to be one of those girls, which is just gross to say now, and I didn't want to seem desperate, and I didn't want to like, also my desire for privacy in my dating life is still a little at a moderate level, but I used to be like so secretive about everything, and that's not the case anymore. So with that, let's get into these questions. The first question is, are you crushing on anyone at the moment? Which I'm laughing because I've literally been planning on making this video since like the first month of school, and literally every single time, I actually did film this video once, but every single time that I've thought about doing this video or been ready to do it, I've had a different answer to that question, and now my answer is that I don't really know. Also, if this section of the Q&A applies to you, maybe just don't watch it. So I don't really have a good answer. Not like probably no, like fully no. Someone said marry me, probably not. What's the first thing you notice about someone? Okay, my close friend story didn't really know what I was going for with the dating questions, but I'm gonna try to answer them to the best of my abilities anyway. What's the first thing you notice about someone? Their appearance. And I'm not necessarily drawn like super to the eyes or smile or something like that. Purdue guys or Lipscomb guys, which Lipscomb is where I used to go to school. Purdue guys by a freaking mile. Also, Lipscomb lane versus Purdue lane. Definitely Purdue lane. But she's way more confident. She's way more, no, she's probably the same amount of funny, but she just talks more. She's got her own life. Okay, so Purdue guys give me way more attention. There's also a wider variety. I think the biggest thing, it really comes back to the what I like best about Purdue is the volume. There's more of them. Lipscomb is 10 times smaller literally than Purdue. What do you struggle with in regards to dating? This is just a whole other video right here. At first, my initial reaction was like, how I'd been hurt before. But now, the list of things that are wrong with me might be longer. And it's not like bad really. I'm not hurting anyone. I feel like for a long time I had a tiny bit of trust issues. This is another great place to say, if you feel like this section of the questions apply to you, please just stop watching. Basically, okay, I had this realization recently that was like, have I had bad experiences with dating at some point? Yes, I think most people have, probably. However, for a long time, I was waiting for someone to like come and save me and fix all those problems. But no one is coming to save me, and no one is like, I'm no one's project, and I don't want to be. The fixing that has to be done is up to me. I think something that I still don't like is just like knowing that there's kind of a spectrum of like personalities and types of guys that I'm willing to go out with. They have different expectations, just like everyone does. It's always gonna be like that unless you only date one. Like if I chose to only date like people that I meet literally in a church building and tell me their intentions right off the bat, I might not have much variance in my dating life, variety in my dating life, but I'm not gonna do that. So just like everyone's expectations are different, I don't really like that, but also it kind of makes it fun, you know? Variety is the spice of life. Also, I thought that I was over it, or that I would, okay, basically just I'm kind of afraid of commitment, but I don't really know how to explain it, and I don't really like that I am like that. I went from really craving commitment to really being disgusted by it, and I don't like that. And I think it's just a phase, but it's still kind of making me mad. Perfect date for you. I think the perfect first date is just a coffee date. Okay, we only have 2 more questions. Looking back, what's one thing you regret about your dating past? Oh, I think in my last Q&A, someone asked, what's your biggest regret or something like that, and I was like, not getting myself out of situations that I knew were bad for me when I I knew that I needed to get out of them. So probably something similar to that, and kind of what I said about regrets earlier, like I wish I would have treated people better. But I'm pretty satisfied with where I'm at now, and obviously everything from my dating history or whatever has led me to where I'm at now. So I wouldn't really want to mess with that. It kind of worked out. I don't know. It was like kind of for a reason, I guess. Kind of a lame note to end on, but what do girls look for in a guy? Guys, just like anyone looks for something different than another person in a partner, girls also look for different things from girl to girl. But what are things that I like?
What do I want?
I don't know. I like confidence, authenticity, and facial hair. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this informed you and answered all the questions you had about me. If you have more, comment them down below and I will try to get to them in the next Q&A. I hope you're doing well. If there's a video you want to see from me, comment down below. Hopefully the next time I film a video, I won't be sick and my voice won't sound like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.